Hi there, how's it going, guys? Today I'm going to give you a quick website review for 5 of the websites that were being pointed to from some of the Super Bowl ads on Sunday. And many of them do not a very good job and probably leaving a lot of sales or leads on the table, so to speak. So first of all, I'm going to go to the WeightWatchers.com website, and they had a really good ad about the it's time to take back control, as you can see from the headline. And then the ad showed lots of oversized food and portions, and people not being able to avoid seeing messaging for eat this, eat that, this is the best. Anyway, so you get to this WeightWatchers.com page. The message continuation from the ad, I mean, it says it's similar kind of headline, it's time to take back control. But doesn't really do much else to capitalize on such a good ad. You scroll down the page and you see something mentioning Watch Online Plus, and it tells you choose the best plan for you, and then watch our extended game day ad, which doesn't seem to work when I even go to play with. So that's they've really dropped the ball on that one. So some of the things that I would have added on here, they should have put some imagery from the ad to help connect this. And the call to action on here, start today, is not exactly very enticing. Having it be lose 10 pounds today for free would be a kind of a better call to action. But there's not really, there's two other things that are really lacking on this page. There's very little unique value proposition on here. Why should someone choose Weight Watchers versus the 1,000 other diets that claim to be the best out there? There's no mention of that anywhere, apart from this 24/7 expert chat. It doesn't explain what the benefit of having a chat is. You can kind of imply it from kind of this stuff, but it just does a really poor job of explaining why you should use this. Like there should be a why use us section, or the why you'll love Weight Watchers section would really help. Then also there's no social proof on this page. There's no, I mean, for such a huge brand, it doesn't mention how many people that they have subscribed to their membership, how much weight has collectively been lost by all these people over the years. These would be amazing numbers to show, rather than just saying 10 pounds, which doesn't mean a lot to some people and it means a lot to other people. So a better way to help reinforce this messaging would be to add in some of these usage numbers in here. Then also to add in things like testimonials and ratings and reviews from experts out there, like from maybe a famous doctor on here saying why Weight Watchers works the best. And have actually a testimonial from someone. There's no actual picture of a person on here, which is quite shocking. I mean, that's such a simple thing that they need to be adding to this page. So I would definitely add that in there. So, and then you combine that with the products and services. Really, that's their one of their links for navigation. Very business specific, really not very engaging for visitors. I would add a few different options up here, like first of all, testimonials, like happy dieters or happy members, as a link that takes you through to a page that has many testimonials, because there isn't any on here, which is really strange. And then I would also have a why choose Weight Watchers page up here. That would take you through to a page that explains the differences between Weight Watchers and the leading other diet choices out there. So anyway, so they've really not done a particularly good job of follow through here, and have probably lost many potential members from the Super Bowl ad. So the next one is Wix.com. They had a really funny ad, and when you get to this website from the ad, there's a great message continuation. It's got very similar wording on here, the same imagery, and then look, there's even the Super Bowl ad here, which pops up, and it will play the Super Bowl ad. So, if they wanted to see it again, because it was a cool one, they could do that, and that's what many people are going to want to do. They're going to want to continue to watch these ads. Anyway, so. But you can see they've got some great visuals here. They've got Create Your Stunning Website. It's free, really good headline that will really get people interested. Easy to customize, no coding, 59 million users and growing. Those are really good benefits and good value proposition mentioned. Particularly this one here, 59 million users. That's really strong usage of social proof. Really big fan of that. Start now, nice simple call to action. Then there's some good descriptions of different templates you can use. And then you've got more reasons to use Wix. So 45 new people join every day, different aspects of here. So this is a really, really good website that's probably converting very well when someone has seen the Super Bowl ad and came here and wanted to learn more. Nice and simple, nothing too elaborate, but I would imagine out of the sites that I'm reviewing now, this one is going to have the highest amount of visitors converting into sales. It doesn't mention one thing. It says it's free here, but start now for free. I would do some updates on there. There isn't one thing that isn't on here is there's no reviews or ratings on here. I would definitely add that in here, and then emphasize why choose this one over the other ones, rather than just saying what benefits you have. Like, we specialize in XYZ, and the other website creation tools don't offer this, because people are going to compare. Anyway, it's a really well done landing page, so great job, Wix.com, particularly for message continuation. Next is WeatherTech. There was an ad that was kind of a cool one that had a prominent link, call to action at the end of it to go to weathertech.com. And when you get here, it's very different looking, and they don't do a very good job at all with message continuation. In fact, look, it's all the way buried down here. WeatherTech Super Bowl. You barely even notice it. So there's no imagery from the ad associated with this. You have to press play on there, but they're really poor message continuation. It's just a generic, a normal regular homepage. So they definitely could have used some wording on here. There's no good headline or anything, and particularly because they've gone from away from a typical kind of e-commerce styled website. They could have added a bit more love to this to be a bit more different. So some of the major issues on this, I mean, you can probably notice, where is the internal search box? It is not here. This is such a major thing that they don't have on their website, that it must be so frustrating for visitors to come here and want to find something and have to click through everything and not being able to search. Very frustrating indeed. And then the navigation, there's no drop downs on this kind of stuff. It doesn't make it very easy at all for people to find stuff. Start here. What's the point in this? I'm going to click it just to see. Oh, okay, shop by vehicle. Well, that's a bit better way of doing things. But other things on here, there's no prices of anything. There's no ratings of anything. There's no actual product items on here. Ratings would be very important. There's no it doesn't mention if they were reviewed and rated by different organizations, if they were featured in different magazines or different car auto shows, or anything that would build some trust and more credibility is definitely lacking on here. So they just, it's trying to be cool, but just doesn't do a very, very good job of converting visitors from that ad one they get here. I mean, look at this, the main call to action on here, more products. Wow, it doesn't really get more generic than that. So unfortunately, not a particularly good job by WeatherTech of converting visitors from their Super Bowl ad. Next up is nomore.org. They had a really good ad about domestic violence that had clear call to action to go to this nomore.org website to pledge. So unfortunately, when you come here, it's just so simple. In a way, it's good that it's so simple, but they could certainly add some more things on here to increase the chances of someone wanting to pledge. So pledge to say no more. It tells you exactly what you're doing, but together this should be stronger here. Together we can end domestic violence and sexual assault. Other things on here that I think would help convince people to take the pledge. I would have some case study, some examples of the types of things happen that would click and pop up to show. You don't actually have to go to the home page, or sorry, actually go to another page to take them away from this. But they could be pop-ups of put some faces on here, hear my story, or do a video that would help people relate and empathize more. It doesn't. I would put some numbers in here about how often this happens, how many cases are reported each year. You know, how little is being done about this. Really empathize with people to get them to take action would really help. And mention how many people have pledged so far. That's definitely missing on here, and how many pledges they need. It doesn't. I would also add simple things on here, like that you won't be spammed or anything like that if you put your email in here, because people are, you know, they're hesitant to put email into things and not know what's going to happen to their email. Are they going to get spammed? Are they going to get deluged with different stuff that they don't really care about? So while it's nice and straight to the point, it doesn't really do enough of a job to convince more people. I mean, ultimately, if you want to end domestic violence, you're going to put this in here no matter what. But for the people who are like, I want to know a bit more before I pledge, it doesn't do a particularly good job. Okay, and then lastly this is a really cool idea by Squarespace. They had a Squarespace, they had a Super Bowl ad that was with Jeff Bridges humming with a thing on a bowl making a humming noise, and just saying dreamingwithjeff.com. So I thought, that's really cool. So I came to this website, and rather than being a big pitch for Squarespace, they've actually created this mini site that is selling something, which is Jeff Bridges sleeping tapes. But they also use it as an opportunity to try and educate people on the fact that what you can do with Squarespace. It's good. It's really unique, and I love their idea, but it's kind of drops the ball on several things, which I'll discuss now. So it's a cool looking website. It's not, first of all, clear that this was built using Squarespace. I would say built with Squarespace would definitely help. Hear the album. What is the album? Strange call to actions here. Learn about Squarespace. It's not even obvious what Squarespace is. I would add the better, you know, the easiest website builder or something under here. To don't make people guess what Squarespace is, because pretend you've come here and you have no idea what Squarespace does. It's not very helpful at all, because people are just going to come here because they saw Jeff Bridges and it was a cool ad. So so now it immediately talks about this: tuck yourself in. The world is full of 2 million restless people. That's why I filled my sleeping tapes with intriguing sounds. So that explains what it is, but this is a strange title. This is much better one, Sleep Better. But there's some cool like visual stuff on here at least. Sit back, close your eyes, and you can actually listen to the tracks, which is cool. And then you can buy it. The problem now is there's way too many options. There's a signed copy box set, sign up for auction. That doesn't really explain what that is very well. Limited edition is this one's 200. By now, this one is standard edition. LP looks like, and you can even buy it as in a cassette, which is very strange, and digital tracks. So there's just too many options of confusing people of what they should do. There should be like a comparison little grid. I know it won't look as cool with the site, but there needs to be a quick comparison of the different options and who is best for what. Like this one's best for a collector. This one is best if you just want. If you want to get it for as cheap as possible, so pay what you like. And anyway, so it gets to the end of the page here, and here this is the promo for really Squarespace. Build it beautiful. It doesn't even say websites. It's very vague. Build it. What is it? We believe every idea should be brought to life in the most beautiful way possible. It's very marketing pitchy ad speak, but it doesn't really nail down specifics. Oh, here you go. Build your website. That's the only time they've mentioned it here. And see how Jeff built his Squarespace. This should be much more prominent here to get people to understand how this was, rather than this kind of weak call to action. It needs to say how easy it is, that it comes with thousands of customizable templates, cheaper than competitors, the most experienced, the best ratings. It doesn't mention any of that. I mean, free trial is good, and so is no credit card required. But they could do a much better job of being a bit more obvious here. Having bullet points, short bullet point reasons of benefits and unique value proposition, reasons to use this. And this is a bit bland as a call to action. Build your website, like build a beautiful website today, or start a free trial for a beautiful website. Something like that would be much better. So it's a good, unique approach, but I think it tries to do two things without doing a particularly amazing job of in particular getting people to build websites with Squarespace, which is ultimately what this is for. Okay, so there's a quick review of the 5 websites. As you can see, many of them, apart from Wix, didn't do a particularly good job, and could have used some conversion love to increase the amount of visitors from the ads and the Super Bowl. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the Super Bowl. It was really a good game, and hopefully you found this review useful. Okay, thanks.